Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to HellCase Cup 7. We are still in Group A. We have aTTaX, we have Kinguin. I'm going to be going into our first match of the day fairly soon. Don't worry about the sound. That'll be with you in just a second. I'm just going to be bringing up this beautiful little HUD. I like this. The dynamic prize ball. That feels quite loud, but hopefully it'll be okay for you guys. I can just turn it down a little bit for me. And yeah, we're going to be going into our first best of one today. It is going to be Cobblestone. And a bit of an interesting choice, because I think aTTaX, their most played map, a map that they really do enjoy playing. Definitely not the best statistics in the world, and they've had some up and down results, but Kinguin haven't played this map for a couple of months, so it's really quite interesting to see it thrown into their map pool. May have been something they've been practicing, of course, a completely different Kinguin roster to what I'm at least used to seeing. I've seen a fair bit of Kinguin in the past, but obviously when they're all Polish. I haven't seen them since Fox and Mutiris has joined. Sorry if I'm butchering that name. It's almost definite that I am. But yeah, we're going to be going into the first best of one. I believe aTTaX have actually played so far in this tournament, and I am excited to see what they can offer. Now, should I retry the server? We got some blue stuff. Always liking some blue stuff. Let me just what can I throw up? What can I throw up just for a second while I like cover this? Let's just do that. Click retry. Join into the server again. Good caster, mute. Oh, mutt. Mute. Mutt. I feel like calling him mutt's a little bit harsh. It doesn't sound like the kindest word. I thought you were saying you're a good caster. Mute, as in like just some socket. Oh wait, I've clicked the wrong button. I've got to put the HUD thing up. Mute. Yeah. There we go. For anybody who doesn't know, there is the dynamic prize. Well, the blue stuff is still there, even though I've reconnected. More like moo. Moo? Mutires? I kind of like... Mutires. I kind of like trying to put on the accent, even though I know that it sounds awful. That's what I'm probably going to go for. Moo. Bruno. Okay, cool. I'll call him Bruno. There is no accent is straightforward. And then I've just seen someone put like a hella mute iris. Or mute iris. I'm just gonna go with what I think it is. Okay, I'm guessing that's not live. Searson just shooting his teammate in the back of the head. Call him Bruno. It's like boot. Moot. Okay. So not mute then. Okay. Moo but with a T. Mutires. Or Mutiris. Call him whatever you want. I know, but I like to learn. I think learning is always going to be important. Just call him Moot. Okay, I'll stick with Moot. If you guys just been playing with my heart, then whatever. Either way, we're into our pistol round. It's going to be Kinguin versus aTTaX. Hunden is going to have himself kit a couple of flashbangs. Now, me personally, I do like to see a smoke, but he's just trying to set up a little bit of a play coming out from Stefan. And we are going to have the push down. Hunden looking to try and hold the line. Isn't going to find anything as of yet, as the T's do look to split. But Ekfan does the damage in the meantime. The T's quickly find a few kills with Moot doing a lot of the damage. And it's all going to be left onto Stefan on a flat position. He's surrounded. Ralen's in behind. And it will be Kinguin to take themselves the pistol. Moot. I said Moot. God, Moot. I'm actually, like, I think this Kinguin side is really interesting to me. I think it's a shame that Mihu is gone. Because I do think he added, like, quite a bit of firepower to the roster. But I just can't, I was so surprised by this team, just seeing, like, a Portuguese-Polish mix. It was not something I ever thought I'd see. Pronouncing it perfectly. Thank you, Roadman. I appreciate that. We are going to see a bit of investment coming in from the CT side. Scout on Ekfan, Keto with the CZ. I think Keto's actually a stand-in as well. Tizian not in the roster today. They did win their... Well, no, they won a couple of matches over the last week with him as well. Ralen. We'll already be starting things off with the AK-47. 3 rifles actually in for the T side, so being fairly safe in this buy. You do see a lot of sort of faster rushes towards that drop-down spot when you have the SMGs, but in this scenario, they're just picking them apart, using that rage game. Mao's gonna find a couple of his own as well. No idea where there's so much blue. Like, I've even rejoined the server, but whatever. Fox will go down. There's still the scout of X-Fan looking to try and catch the cross, but he's got to watch out because Spiro's behind him. Mouse will at least retrieve one, and he hits the sort of quick scope, but it's not going to be a kill. Hey, Bruno, how are you? Are you British? Yes! I am from London-ish. Like, very, very close. Technically, I live in Essex, but that show has sort of ruined Essex for me, so just going to say London. Just say London. It's a lot easier. There is only one map. And we are on it. Portugal, Hearts, the UK. I like Portugal. I actually went there when I was younger, but I don't remember a lot of it, so I want to go back. England is, yes, England is my city. There you go. I've never heard that joke before, just so you know, and that there's a first. Ox going to be pushing into the stack. Does have an SMG and already making himself a huge amount of money. 3 kills into his bank account. Of course, very renowned AWPer in the CS scene, so expecting that to come out from him. Although, interestingly, in the old Team Kinguin roster, we had Spiro AWPing. Now, both players actually have enough for an AWP already. Spiro goes straight for the rifle, and of course it's Fox. Of course it's Fox who picks up the AWP. Yeah, huge amount of money made from Fox in that round. It is eco frags, but that's $2,400 that he just gets to keep and spend on that AWP, and spend he does. Uses nearly all of that money in this round. We do have an AWP on the other side. Searson will be the one retaining that. Very quick from Spear. Actually decapitates Searson within the first second of the round. He does get traded out, but that's already the AWP dropped onto the floor. Leaving actually only Ekfan anywhere near this A side now. The rest of the team rotating. Moot gonna hit him through the smoke, and while this leaves it all on to Stefan to try and hold something down here, the rotation will be coming back in. Hunden's here with him, looking to try and activate God mode, but he's second-guessing himself. He doesn't see the T's. He doesn't see anything, so he's thinking, you know what? Maybe they've gone back. Maybe they've walked back to this B site. Unfortunately, Hunden, you were wrong. They are still here on A. He may be able to catch somebody on the cross, spots Rarlan and drops the bomb as well in the open. Hunden will in fact be able to Molotov it, which will deny Fox the retrieval. He has switched over to the AK-47. Side have actually given themselves a pretty good chance here. Fox needs to make some sort of play. Will actually leave Stefan blind and goes for the kill onto Hunden instead. Catches him down, and in the meantime, Moot will push in, but he will leave it onto a 1v1. Moot versus Stefan, and actually it's going to be Stefan to win it. Takes 3 kills in the end, holds onto that site. Should never have happened. Kinguin definitely looked like they had a massive advantage in this one. Oh, cheers, Ancient Templar. I appreciate it. Don't worry, you'll be. There's things coming up soon. There's things coming up soon. We got some decent tournaments coming up that will be fun. CT side, although they win the round, just look at the money. We got a Mag 7. We got an MP9. We've got an Get your Twitter link around. Alright, we'll do. Stefan. Oh, hello. That aggression's not bad. Actually done a huge amount of damage. The nade may even finish off one of the players. Fox is going to get dunked. And that's an amazing start for the CT side. We already spoke about the idea that their money was pretty low. Now the T's have to make some sort of play. Further aggression from Ekfan. Can't really go past this point. He's got a Mag 7. If you go any further than this, you're asking to be shot in the face. Mao's round in the corner, 44 HP. Chest shot will do. Headshot will do even better. Leaving a 3-man advantage now for the CT side. Alternate aTTaX really in the driver's seat. And it will be down to Rarlan, who, okay, he now does have a gun. I was a little bit confused. He just sat with the Glock. But instead, he's now found an AK. So, slight upgrade. May just be moving some of these weapons back a little bit. And I didn't quite spot it. Not going to catch everything. But now the T's, well, They're in a horrible scenario. They're going to try and throw out a little bit of utility. Just clear that close angle is not really a spot that you want to have to clear when you're pushing into a stack site. Question is, what do the T's realistically do here? Now, they don't have much money. Even saving the aTTaX could be something, but they're going to force the issue. Spot out Hunden. It was just setting up a pot flash. The tree boost, not going to be spotted straight away. And, well, can we get a flawless round out from the CT side? That's the question I have now. How much damage can Roland do? Because he's not winning this round, but in fact, he's overwhelmed. Gito with the MP9. He creates that flawless scenario. 3 aTTaX picked up for the CT side as well, so a huge boost in economy. Well, the T's don't really have much cash, but it looks like they are going to try and force things here. Rarlan has enough for an AK-47. The rest of the team do have armor, so they can do a little bit of a juggling act. Rarlan, try and get a kill. If he dies, pick up the AK. Have another go. That's the only real benefit of picking up that AK, because as I said, he doesn't have any armor. How much do you have to pay to see me on Geordie Shore? An awful lot of money, because I'm not Geordie either. Oh, Keto! He gets 2. So a trade, that does double the amount of AKs. And actually, Rarlan's managed to find another one over towards that A site. I'm going to try and cross over. Stefan spotted this push. Okay. Nice little USP headshot. Spiro. Can be left alone. Push into the site. Stefan spots him and will keep them with 3 players alive. CT side starting to build up a little bit of cash as well. And now the T's, they don't really have much of a choice. They've got to go for a bit of an eco. They'll have 2,900 going into their bank accounts in the next round anyway. And, well, for alternate attacks, this is another chance to just really build up that money. Get that CT side economy nice and strong going into the future rounds. The only thing I am a little bit worried about is, well, it's not looking like there's going to be an AWP. Now, on the T side of Cobblestone, that isn't too much of a problem. You don't see the T side AWP out too much. CT side, I expect to see at least 1. And with Spiro being in the roster, maybe a second as well. But, well, speaking of AWP, Searson just styling at the moment. 2 easy kills. Will be a man attempting to come in on the flank. Fox, he'll be spotted as well. Actually killed with his own AWP. Now Spiro, well, this is all about damage. Can he do any damage? That's the real question. Yes, he can. Nice shot into Searson. Definitely around the corner is low. Okay, Spiro. And he's got an AWP. This is his weapon of choice. He may not be the primary AWPer in this team, but he is a primary AWPer normally, and that's a 3rd. He's making things very, very costly for alternate attacks. Now, can he win the round? Now, that's a push. 36 HP. He's got his AWP. Gonna go on a long rotation back towards this B site. Nice little blue tree. And a blue toilet. Although that was already blue, I suppose. It doesn't have an awful lot of time. As said, they won't get an AWP in the next round. He'll be pretty close and could go for a glass cannon one. I think they'll still be off just by a little bit. In fact, actually, he may be able to afford one with Kevlar. My maths is not great, I'll be honest with you. The question is, can he get Stefan? That'll be an extra boost, and the bomb plant will give him enough for an AWP. He's going to cross to the side, unfortunately, Stefan. Being a little bit sneaky, waiting in the corner, and we'll retrieve that AWP. Now, let's see if my maths was great. Yeah, he can afford one with Kevlar. So that's a successful bonus, but he's not going to buy one, so never mind. I look like an idiot. Here we go, though. What's the best place to commute to London? I genuinely don't know what that means. It would depend where from. I use the underground. Searson. Nice aggression. Rather not going to be expecting an AWP to be at the top of drop-down. Thank you, Leon. Roadmap, I definitely am an idiot, but I don't mind. As long as you know, it's fine. He's looking to try and make their way over towards this A side of the map. A couple of players here. Sisson again. He's been strong with the AWP so far. 3 kills already. Moot's going to be looking to try and push and will eventually overwhelm him, but is left completely blind, and his teammate Spiro falls within the same second. Searson is looking mighty fine, if I do say so myself, since he's had that AWP. Mombo, wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know? Who's not an idiot nowadays? Well, Jake Paul definitely is. Do you like Estonia? Yes. I've actually been to Estonia. I went there and casted, I think it's called, it's TTU, but it's not pronounced. It's like T2 or something. I can't pronounce other languages at all. I just hope people know that. You've already just seen me try and pronounce moot for the last, like, 10 minutes. So, that was difficult enough. I'm not going to try and pronounce TTU, but either way, interesting buy. We've got the Mac Daddies. Maybe trying to steal a little bit of a strategy out of the book of Vega Squadron. Some teams have tried, many teams have failed. And a lot of them don't have head armor as well, which is going to make things even easier for these M4s. Ekfan already picking up one, but it's getting slightly overwhelmed. Luckily, he has Searson to hold onto the cross, and the cavalry has arrived. Not a single kill going away. And just look at the money now for alternate attacks. Getting close to that $10,000 marker. Wait, TTU's today? Hugo, I don't know what that says, and I make a pretty strict policy of if I don't know what something means, saying it on stream is a very bad idea. It just, you know, it would be silly. I'm your favorite caster after James. Oh, I just read what you put in the middle. Bot barred off there. Nice start from Spiro. This is what you use the AWP for on the T side most of the time. Counter-aggression. Anybody's been pushing you too much, you set up that AWP and you make sure that they go down, and it has worked wonderfully. Mouse even peeks in, gets a first, but Hunden is going to be there to hold down the fort. Spiro as well with the AWP, but will be burnt a little bit, and Hunden's still going strong. Hits the dink. Moot low on HP, and quickly the CT side have turned things back into an almost advantageous position. Ekfan, I think they may have heard the footsteps here. Look like they were watching, and Spiro will be. This time it will not work. Bakito will try and do this alone. He gets the first. 1 versus 3. Down to a 1v2. The push coming in from Spiro, and he almost closes him down. Spots Rarlan as well. Knows he's surrounded. Doesn't know there's opponents run away. He then finds Rarlan. The T's split up. And now it's all onto Spiro, who's just halved his HP by jumping down into drop. He's left on only 3. Needs to hit the shot and misses. Keto with the 1 versus 3. Alternate attacks keep their streak going. 7 rounds in a row. And you have to wonder why they split up in that scenario. They had 2 alternate angles. A little bit of a crossfire. And Spiro runs away. Hensky's playing a TT. Yeah, he's got an Estonian girlfriend, right? I'm pretty sure that's the case. I may have possibly made that up, but I think that's true. 7-3. Pistols once again. They can get an AWP in the next round. There we go, Fox. Back on the board. Had a little bit of a break, and they've handed him an AWP. That's not really something you want to give over to Fox, I'll be honest. Probably not the smartest idea you've ever had. An opening for Kinguin in this round. Now, I have to say, I was intrigued at the beginning of the map. I'm more intrigued now. How has Spiro got here? He's managed to get all the way towards the A side. Are they aware? No, they're clueless. They have no idea. He doesn't hit the shot. Oh, that is the bane of the Deagle's life. Spamming the Deagle. It's a risky game. It's a bit like playing Russian roulette. Sometimes the bullets hit you in the face. Sometimes they don't. Except I suppose it's like reverse Russian roulette. Moot will actually be able to find one. And Mao's with another on those pistols. Moot doesn't spot Stefan behind the plant pot, but still somehow wins the duel. That's his second kill. And now Ekfan has to try for the 1v3 clutch. Gets the first, but Fox is not going to make the same mistake we saw in the previous round. 7-4. The T's win a round out of absolutely nothing. And now you have to realize this economy is going to start to dwindle for the CT side. They've still got a fair bit of cash. But winning a round with only 1 player and then losing a round straight after, that's pretty much as costly as it gets. And also, the other thing to mention is the T's have now built up some cash themselves. Little bit of extra money. They didn't invest anything in this round, but look who it is again. Searson with the opener. Spiro will last about 10 seconds in that round. The aggression from the CT side will pay off wonderfully. Molotov will be there to hold back any further pushes. And actually, Keto's gone very aggressive, right up close. Will it be expected by the T side? It's going to now be holding the angle. I think they have an idea, and Fox will be able to trade things back. And now the push is on to B. It's going to be left all onto Hunden. Tries to use the smoke and actually jumps straight through it. But Moot again. Second kill for him in this round. Last 2 rounds have been excellent. Man from Portugal. But where has Searson just come from? He's just picked up 3 kills. He's given his team a chance. Thank you, Auto Director, for missing all of those. I'm not a brilliant observer, I'll be honest. Now Rarlan. I think he got a collat. He did hit a collat. Oh, damn it. Why didn't I see that? Rarlan versus Ekfan. Both teams' economies hang in the balance. Rarlan actually going to throw the smoke across towards the A side. This is an attempted bait, but I think Ekfan saw where that came from. The bait has not worked, Rarlan. The bait has not worked at all. You've tried to fool him, and Ekfan will not be fooled. 8-4. CT side will save themselves again. One player loss. It's been very close the last few rounds. But I think the heroics there really have to go. Searson, again, another crucial 3 kills. And now the T's have what I would like to call a jumble sale buy. Some of the players have money, some of the players didn't, so they've just thrown everything together and tried to make something worthwhile. And the CZs have been deadly. They managed to win a round based off just CZ, so if anything, now they have more of a chance that Searson will finally be caught. Very early in this round. That's also an AWP down to long if they can retrieve it. Not necessarily going to be easy to retrieve, as Ekfan's actually picked it up instead. Made sure that his opponents can't get it, but should have left a rifle there for them. That's exactly what will happen. 3 rifles now onto that T side. Man advantage as well. Spiro, this is risky. Ekfan's on the other side. Easiest kill of his life. And a somewhat unnecessary play from the pole. Didn't need to push the smoke there. Didn't need to take that risk. You had the man advantage, and well, your advantage is definitely not there with the weaponry, so hand away a kill like that. Not something you really needed to do. Keto takes the push into middle. Won't find anything, but again, how has Rarlan got here? Does this keep happening? He snuck in from behind. There's definitely holes in this CT side defense that the T's somehow keep being able to exploit. Moot will find another with the CZ. And it's now going to be left onto just Hunden. He needs to activate that God mode once again. 2 players pushing onto the side. He spots Fox, but Fox is too fast. 3 kills for him in the round, opening with the AWP. And Kinguin now break the economy of the CT side. They don't have the money to invest into this one. How did Rarlan get there? Just a ninja. Turned his dot off on the map, so I didn't see him either, obviously. Two Portuguese leading the way at the moment. For the team side. Fox again looking for that opener. Only Stefan with really anything here. And, well, there you go. Nice start. Again, a player pushing through the edge of a smoke and handing away a kill. Now, they should know that in terms of economy, this is where they'll have the advantage. They should know how much damage they've been doing. Why take such audacious risks? They've got drop control. That's something. And there is actually only 1 man on this B site. And you have to remember the rest are left with very little indeed. There shouldn't be any hope for the CT side in this round. Well, the only hope is Stefan with that AK. Rarlan will clean up 2. Moot adds 1 to his stats. And we'll be 8-6. Now, considering the scoreline just moments ago, 7-3, there's been a nice turnaround from Kinguin. They've given themselves a chance as a minimum. And now, we get another jumble sale buy. We've got an AWP, an M4. It's like it's slowly downgrading. Then we've got an UMP, a Mag 7, an MP9. Or maybe it goes the other way. MP9, then Mag 7, then UMP. Yeah, I think it goes the other way. Love me some MP9 and love me some Mag 7. Although the XM is definitely the best gun in the game. If you disagree, you're wrong. I'm just saying. I still appreciate you. I still love you, but you are wrong. The XM is the best gun in the game. T's, at least for now, we're going to be gathering up over towards that drop position. Fox looking for the fight with Hunden. Hunden has a UMP, so he's not going to take this fight, and I don't really blame him. On the other side of the map, Spiro will be making a little bit of noise. Only going to be Ekfan here with the mag. Doesn't look like he's going to be finding too much again. We're looking for that challenge into drop. Bralin will be down. Spiro now finds the remaining kill over towards that A site and leaves things very difficult indeed. We are going to see just a barreling push from Keto to hopefully hold on to that A site, but it's not going to be happening, and the only real hope they have is to catch somebody on the cross. In fact, Fox, through the flames, will be able to find themselves the kill. And now Hunden, well, saw somebody in the chat saying, Hunden God mode? What? Well, here we go. 1 versus 4. The man himself. The man, the myth. The shot in the chest by Fox. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Fox. You know, you couldn't have just let me have that one. You know. Either way, 8-7 half. Kinguin definitely making a decent turnaround. 7-3 to bring it back to a much closer scoreline, and stealing away a couple of rounds of pistols as well. But now we go back into our pistol round. It could be a crucial one. D-side. Actually, there's only Kevlar. It's not something you see in pistols too often anymore. So both teams just going to be relying on sheer individual skill. The aim is their only game. And for the T's, that's somewhat fair enough. It looks like they're just going to try and barrel straight out towards drop. They've got one player holding from behind. Don't really need any utility for this sort of play. Hito's already managed to get himself into drop. Now, there's multiple players. There's only actually one over towards this A side of the map. That will be Fox, looking to try and play that catalyst role, the individual to try and hold on to the site, but already will lose one. They're looking to barrel back. Roland picks up a second, and that will leave only 2 remaining, Ekfan and Hunden. However, they have removed Fox from the action. That will mean it has to be somewhat of a retake. Bomb will be going down, that's without a doubt, unless somebody just runs onto the side and stops him. And Ekfan, with a little bit of a drive-by as well, leaves it into a 2 versus 1. Hunden, this is your chance. This is your moment. He finds the first, looks for the second. Moot pushing onto him. Leaves him on just 20 HP. Come on, Hunden. This is your moment. One of you has to kill. There we go. It took a little while. But, yeah, no. Hunden lost again. One of these days he'll win. He's just saving. He's saving the kills for when he needs them. Okay, right. Drop the AK to Hunden. I don't think they're going to do that. In fact, Hunden actually dropped it over. We're going to see that beautiful little force spy coming in. The double AKs. But this is probably one of the safest second round buys I've ever seen from a team. 5 rifles for the CT side. A little bit of bad luck for these 2 AK-47s because they're coming up against other rifles. Z Miguel, you make me happy too. You make me happy too. Thank you, Boom Clips. I try very hard to be funny, so you know. Searson and Stefan with the majority of the pressure here. These are going to be making their way towards this long spot. 2 players currently on the A site, Moot and Fox. So it's the Portuguese duo. And it's going to just be the one Portuguese man now as Fox has to do the work. Finds 2. The AKs are still standing though, which is worth mentioning. And actually they won't know these pushed in from behind. The spray will be wild and Roland just about wins it, but he's left on to just 3 HP. Going to play a little bit more of a passive route here. Wait for the rotation of Spiro to come in from behind. Keto now retrieves that AK-47, so the juggling effect will come in. Still a decent chance here for the T side. The question is, can the CTs actually retake this? They don't actually have a kit. That's the one problem of buying all these rifles. You don't have money for a lot of utility. Push will be coming in from behind, and it will be Spiro to remove one, but Searson's quickly found to and return again. This man comes back to prominence, leaves it onto Spiro in the 1 versus 1, waiting on the corner, but Spiro will steal it away. It comes close, but it's not quite there. But actually, the bomb's going off again. That kit plays a part. I completely forgot there were no kits on Kinguin. And so, because of that, they will king loot. Oh, I can't even say it. I can't say king loot. That's the worst joke of all time. If anybody has ever made that joke and not felt physically sick afterwards, they should be fired into the sun. Both teams on a force fire. CZs alongside a UMP. The AK-47 onto Spiro. Not really expecting too much, but it really is just a reset round. Whoever loses this round has no money. Caster is so cringe. You are definitely correct. Definitely correct. So, try and find the opener here. Now, if the T's actually manage to win this round, they are going to have the ultimate sort of start. They do manage to make that AK buy work, although it comes very close. But here we go, Spiro. The one AK-47, he's left completely blind. But Mouse is there to support him. Rallen as well with that UMP. Searson, again, the man to look to try and turn this tide. Gets himself 2, but he's left very low indeed. However, so are some of his opponents. Look at Ekfan. He's going to be sneaking in from behind. The question is, can he really take down 3 players? He's got past Rallen. He's trying to play the mind games here. Rallen pushes into the corner. This is like the worst angle that could have been taken, but he will find that kill. Spots out Fox, who now retrieves a Galil. Definitely not the best weapon, but it is enough for Fox. 9-9. It's party time, as we will be even once again. Did I just say 9-9? It's... Oh. I wanted to rhyme so badly that I just said that. Who do you think will win aTTaX or fours? I actually don't know. I haven't got to see a lot of this alternate aTTaX roster, and I haven't seen fours in so long. I know that Little is an absolute beast. Like, he's one of my favorite AWPers to watch, genuinely. Definitely like the lower sort of not iterations, lower tier. Let's just say lower tier. Amber, I don't know what that means though. Could mean anything. But shout out to your friend either way. Here we go though. Push towards this drop position. Slowly being shut down. Spiro gets 2. The CZ of Hunden. There's the god we're looking for. However, it's looking pretty bleak. He's picked up an M4. He's given himself a chance. Rallen very low on HP. And now we're into the clutch. Hunden versus 3. The 1v3 situation we've all been dreaming of. Major final. This is what we want. Hunden looking to try and clutch. He's got 3 players to find. There isn't a kit once again. Maybe one to be found. Fox is spotted. Finds the first. Spots Moot as well. Hits the dink. Both players very low. Looking for a little bit more, but he's being flanked. It doesn't turn around. Hunden doesn't feel pain in his back, so he just carries on running. $16 HP on the last 2. Ah. He was so close. Like, I genuinely thought he was going to win. And they're just like, nah, I'm just going to keep running. I got this. The T's, oh, they're going for another risky force. They've been keeping the economy low of the CT side. They know that if they win one of them, there'll be a reset. So many jokes about God Hunden. I actually want him to win one of these clutches. I'm trying to hype it up. He just always seems to be in a horrible scenario. I love Hunden. I want to see him back to his fragging days. Moot Oh no. Oh no. 3 kills. Fox is there too. This force buy, well, we were saying how they were keeping their economy low. They were doing a lot of damage. Not in this round. Moot and Fox. The Portuguese duo. That was an absolute shutdown. Destruction to the alternate aTTaX economy. And money going to be absolutely ruined. And now, while they do have to take the eco, loss bonus has started to build, though. 2,900 for alternate aTTaX. That wasn't against an eco. They had 3 AKs, everybody had armor, and they had 2 deagles. That wasn't no eco. That was a 4-buy. That was all their money. Eco frags. This is eco frags. Actually, Fox is going to get overwhelmed this time. Rarlan will be here. He wants those eco frags now, but he goes down as well. Okay. Making things costly. Ekfan with 2 kills. Floaty stickers everywhere. Have they got 3 kills here? If they win this round, this is an eco. Vera is going to be coming in on the flank. The T-side seem to be aware of the possibility. The question is the timing. London, oh, the cross is just not going to be there. Bomb going to be dropped, and Spiro will do what should have been done earlier in the round. 2 players survive for Kinguin, not really what they would have wanted, and now the big buy comes in. AWP can be joggled over. Searson, when he has had this AWP, has looked pretty damn good indeed. Is this on auto director? Yeah. Unfortunately, I do not have an observer. I will switch every once in a while if I see something, but I'm a one-man show. Of course, I have all the admins and stuff making sure the server works, because I don't know how that stuff works. But, yeah, me and my boy auto director. See what we can do. There we go. Boost up. Searson looking for that opening. The Molotov's perfectly placed though, and will actually force him out. They're going to try and nade Searson into oblivion. Server needed is Tom. Yeah. We don't want to see anything. Nice timing shot from Searson though. We'll start things off. Aggression of the CT side not working out, so Mouse is gone. Oh, we see the majority of the T side actually over towards this A side of the map. Fox is here alone. He's got his AWP in hand. Because of that, we are going to see the risk from the CT side gamble a little bit. Let's throw some more players over towards this B site and hope that Fox can hold it down alone. He's going to be throwing out the flash, which does actually leave Hunden completely blind. Slows them a little bit. Only 40 seconds left. Now, nothing's been seen over towards Platt. The peek has come out from Spiro, so that should give them the info. Fox has to work wonders here. He finds the first. He knows that there's another man, but Searson peeks in and shuts him down before anything can be done, and Keto is very well positioned. Holding over towards this drop spot. And leaves Rarlan and Spiro. Now, the question is... Well, I was going to say the question is, are they going to go for this? I'm going to go ahead and say probably not. They're in the bomb is here, for anybody who doesn't know. Oh, wait. Let's use some different colors. We've got... Well, Spiro's ruined it. I need a bigger circle. But there's the bomb. Look. See? Different colors. Isn't that pretty? More importantly, Hunden's going hunting. He's going to be the princess in the tower. Trying to wait to see if anybody will push him from behind. Spiro is actually not too far away. Quite a cheeky little spot here behind the wall. Don't think anybody would be checking that. So, 2 weapons saved. Spiro still has a fair bit of cash and is actually going to pick up an AWP. Now, will he hand that to Fox? Or is this more just like a first come, first served sort of basis? Like, I got the AWP first, so it's mine. I think that might actually be what they're doing. Or they're just saying, you know what, we've had some sort of trouble over towards the B site with aggressive AWPing. Let me take the AWP. I've got a pretty good spawn. I'm going to try and find that early pick. I think that's more likely. I do kind of like the idea, though, that Spiro's going, no! My AWP. Can't have it. It's mine. I bought it. That's sort of like Tantrum Child. I don't think he's doing that, by the way. But I just like the idea that he is. Spiro. Not going to spot anybody on the first angle, but there is a man on the second. Doesn't actually look to actually hold the angle instead. I thought that nade forced Searson off. In the meantime, drop control is completely gone. Orb from Spiro, not going to be hitting the shot. He now starts to burn alive. Mouse is going to be there to try and hold on. Spiro has found one. Actually, burns a second. Somehow they're still holding on in this scenario. Hunden, however, will remove Spiro from the action. However, the rotation has come in. Searson with another. Leaves it on to Fox and Mouse. And Mouse is still going strong, but will begin to burn. Left, low, and actually Hunden standing on his head. Going, wait a minute. A bit higher up than normal. Fox into the 1 versus 2. Make it a 1v1. Actually spots out the first. Standing just millimeters away. Ekfan is all that stands between him and winning this round. But he's going to peek round the corner. The timing won't work out for Fox. And Ekfan will win another. 11-12. Again, it's a very close round. We've seen so many rounds of sort of like one player surviving. A minute, where were they? Here. 11-12. Money not there for the CT side. They can't afford to force this one. They will have a 2,400 loss bonus. It's worth saying, I think this is aTTaX's first game in the HellCase Cup. Pretty sure Kinguin have played a couple, won one and lost one. Currently even at the moment. Of course, this is all for a qualifier to $100,000 tournament, which will be played in Kiev. Pretty sure that's being run by StarLadder. One of the sort of like lower tier, or yeah, lower tier tournaments. Give teams a bit more of a chance. Make them some moolah. Either way, though, it is just going to be the flash, the smokes, over towards this A site. Still a few pistols here, and a chance to do some damage, at least, to the T economy. However, so far, it's not going very well. 3 quick kills for the T side. Spiro and Fox all that remains. Fox currently only with a USP. And Spiro does actually manage one. And he retrieves an AK, so he may just look to try and fall out of the round. Looks for the pre-fire. Searson too quick. He's going to move himself back to the top of the board in this game. 22 kills. Now we are even once again. No AWP for the CT side, something that has been prominent for them in this game. Now we get to see if they can do it with the rifles. Now, the T's in the last few rounds have built up enough money that if they were to lose this one, they are still going to be able to buy. Maybe we'll see some problems for Keto, but other than that, shouldn't be much trouble at all. Now, the CT sides, I feel like the real problem for Kinguin has been just over-aggression. Peeking out into angles, handing Searson kills. If you do sit passively, a lot of the time the AWP is going to struggle. Because there's not that many angles that you can peek in where it's not a massive risk. Because there could be somebody behind it. We're going to see the 4-1 strategy, leaving Fox as that catalyst player. The mantle over towards the A site to try and do things alone. It means they have pretty heavy presence over towards drop, in fact. They've got a man sitting close. They've got another one on the window. But the third, who I was just about to mention, has rotated away. Footsteps should be heard. Peek actually going to come out. Stefan will start things off, and they've spotted the man over towards long as well. Stefan very low, and the double peek will come in from the CT side to at least even things up. However, the bomb is going to go rotating. Keto, his attempt, sell the fake. Try and keep people on this B side. And that's exactly what he's done. Look, instantly on the map. You see the rotation back from the CT side. All of them have dedicated themselves over toward B. And in the meantime, here comes that rush. Straight up the ramp. Smokes go down on the doors. They're looking to try and find something through the smoke. But it isn't going to happen. And this fake has been sold absolutely perfectly. However, there's still a 3 versus 3. Fox will already manage a first. The peek out from Hunden does some damage, but he doesn't manage a kill. Searson rotates over towards that long spot, has the AWP and spots Spiro and will win that battle as well. Evening things up once again, and there's no kitch. Searson still going strong. We'll leave it all onto Fox. Hunden will be there to take the lead back for aTTaX. 13-12. I feel like I've said this quite a few times now. Kinguin are going to be reduced to pistols. Here we go. CZs alongside a Deagle, and it's looking like the T's are going to look to change the pace. Hunden making the call. Let's go running towards B. The old style strategy. We'll have that push onto the site. Ito looking for the opener. They line up. 2 quick headshots. A little bit of luck goes a long way in Counter-Strike. And he doesn't get much more than that. Smoke setup is absolutely perfect as well. It leaves the CT side with no vision as the bomb goes down. Again, quite a common smoke setup, but it's just a brilliant one. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't need to change anything. What do I think about Mihu moving to VP? I think statistically, he is the best, like, Polish player, if you actually look at stats. The problem I have is I think he's very up and down. I would have actually liked to see someone like Furlan. I think Furlan's an absolute beast, but you just saw everybody from AGO sign new contracts. You know that they had a buttload of money put into those just so that it was very, very difficult. But I definitely think Virtus Pro needed a change. I don't think there's any doubt about that. The problem I have is... oh, it's sad, isn't it? It just Taz not being in Virtus Pro just feels wrong. Like, you know it was going to happen eventually. Who's the best German CS player? Tabson. When Tabson is on form, he is incredible. I don't think there's many arguments about that, but... I don't know. Here we go, though. Double op set up in for the CT side. Fox takes a little bit of a nick through the door. Do you love me? Of course. Of course. Oh, hello. Moot can do it better. He can do it too. Fox. Oh, he's making a bit of a mess of that. Looks for the shot. Miss. Oh, actually, no, he hits it. Just doesn't get the kill, and he's going to go hunting. Fox is hungry. Ekfan is behind you, so you got to be careful. Moot tries to go pushing through. And what's going on, Fox? I don't think he knows, but he still hits the no-scope at the second as well. How on earth did Fox get away with that? What has just happened? Searson spots him out and will eventually take him down. What just happened with Fox? It doesn't matter though. Searson is showing that he can do it too. Now it's left all onto Spiro, the second AWP, but there's only one AWPer in this server at the moment. It's Searson. He is on top. 28 and 28 MVPs. He's the gold star king. And now it's going to be the force buy. The jumble sale once again. Mag 7. Couple of UMPs. And at least a couple of rifles. That's something. Fox currently sits top of the board. Gonna need him to do something here. Looking like he's taking a little bit more of an aggressive stance. But there's 2 players coming his way. One of them is Hunden, who actually picks the angle without any flash or anything. It's a little bit late. Stefan, however, will be able to trade. And now, well, we see a pretty fast rotation out from the CT side. Gambling. They've got to take risks. They've got to take risks. They don't have the weaponry not to. The problem is, the one thing that Quito has been very good at so far in this game is playing that lurk role. Waiting over towards the B side, making openings, pulling players away. Being a faker. These have slowed right down. Don't necessarily have the man advantage, but they do have the weaponry advantage. And with 4 players versus 4, you normally give the slight advantage over towards that T side. Obviously, it does depend on the circumstances. If the Ts all have Glocks, then maybe not so much. Really, not much movement at all. Just waiting. Smoke's going to be thrown over. It is going to be this A side hit. Both players actually playing up close from the CT side. Move. The shots doesn't get anything, but his teammate will. Rarlan with 2, and now Ekfan, he's got to scramble for this. He's got little to no time, and Rarlan has saved Kinguin in this scenario. 15-13. The Ts will be able to buy once again. But that double long presence definitely caught alternate attacks off guard. CT side, they will have a much better buy in this round. AWP for Fox. What does the dynamic prize pool mean? Well, there are currently some cases on the HellCase website. If you open them, then some of the money will go straight into the prize pool. So, yeah, if you want to give the players a little bit more money. And it's not done on like, oh, every team gets the same amount. The winner gets more of the money. That's how it's done. So the prize pool will increase. The more the case is bought, the more the winner will get. Hey, Fit. How's it going? It's a cool concept. Like, I'm not paid to say anything nice about HellCase. I think that's a pretty cool idea. What part of Essex? I live in Woodford, if that helps. I'm very, very close to London. It's sort of a question whether it is Essex or not. Either way, smoke gonna go down. Buying more time. An extra 15 seconds or so. He's all gathered towards this B side of the map. But there's currently 4 players around this area from... No, not Watford. Woodford. So here we go. Smoke set up once again. The Molotov will deny them for a little bit at least. Molotov, I don't think quite reaches into that corner. And the boost is there. Spray down from Mouse. 2 quick kills. Only left onto Searson. He's been a beast so far, but this is a big, big question to ask. Hoping for something through the smoke. Looking to try and get that... Well, no, actually it's an elaborate ruse, but unfortunately, Rallen doesn't care. How did you get into casting? I went looking for, like, casting jobs online. Or not so much casting, just esports jobs. Because I love the idea of working in this industry. And I found, like, a casting thing for some, like, small Lithuanian company. And they were like, yeah, give it a shot. And got spotted by another company, then emailed everybody I could and was just like, hey guys, I like casting. And basically I ended up here. Starladder gave me the chance and I haven't looked back since. Love me some Starladder. 15 to 40. Crunch time. Somebody asked if there's overtime. I genuinely don't know. I don't think there's draws, so I'm going to say yes. But if the server cuts, then, I am sorry. Even though I have no control over it whatsoever. Thank you, Runner. Thank you. You're great too. I appreciate you. Either way. T-side, gathering into middle. Once again, it's going to be Fox actually over towards long. Has a little bit of support from Moot. Is at least trying to slow things down. Ekfan just playing on the edge of the smoke. They managed to gain some map control, and actually they're going to go for a bit of a boost. Looking for something. Pretty sure they have OTs. I'm gonna hold you to that. I hope you're correct. We can be wrong together if not. Here we go. Fox. What can he do in this scenario? Got lots of players looking to try and overwhelm him. Using his utility. Moot is going to go down once again. We're looking at you, Mr. Fox. Will you be fantastic, Mr. Fox? No, you won't! He gets overwhelmed by the MAC-10. Rallen's found one, but it's looking like we may not find out if there's overtimes. Mouse at least catches one more. Leaves it into a 3 versus 2 as the bomb will be planted. Does Mouse know there's somebody below him? Gotta check. Searson won't give him the chance, and now it's all on to Spiro. The lone Pole amongst the Germans, and the Germans will take it. 16 to 14. It will be a close match, but it will be the victory in favor of alternate attacks. A nice attempt by Kinguin, obviously still having one of their players somewhat standing in this scenario. But either way, that is the end of our first game. We do have a few more matches to come, as you can see on the screen. The beautiful, stunning overlay which made by the guys at Starladder. And the next one will be fours, and we've got a little bit more alternate attacks. Guys, if you did enjoy the cast, you can type !caster. That will take you to my Twitter. If you fancy following, go ahead. If not, well, fair enough. And, yeah, I'll be back in a little bit with another matchup. So, I'll see you then, and I hope you join me once more.